And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the TASG Watch Party. Happy Tuesday. I'm not plugged in. Hold up. Trying to see a light. Mute. Hello. Check test 1, 2. Check test. All right. Welcome to the Watch Party, everybody. Happy Tuesday night. I'm on Canopy. It is time for another Legacy LA Lakers live stream on Hulu. This episode went live Sunday. I've been holding it ever since. So, Legacy so far is the Lakers docu-series taking a look at the 1980s to today. Similar to what everybody's been doing nowadays, Apple TV had a Magic Johnson documentary, Magic Johnson docu-series, rather. And hold on, still fixing some things, and then we'll get the party started in just a little bit. All right, that's that. And we are good. We're live on both YouTube and Facebook Live tonight for Legacy Episode 3. In the last episode, lots of ups and downs in the early parts of the 1980s, including the first meetup with the arch rivals, the Boston Celtics. We're going to see what happens next, though, in this next one. I've been watching a lot of Moneyball recently, the Brad Pitt movie, 2011. Pretty good. Give me a few moments to get things finalized and finished up. Was just hanging in the park a little bit earlier today. Not too bad today. So, yeah, pretty good. Pretty fun stuff. Hold on. I have my monitor devices not working properly. Also, let's see what happens tonight. I went back to the original cable for the internet, and I'm looking at 1080 kilobits per second. So let's see how well we can go tonight before the live stream decides to crap out on us. Let's get into it. Episode 3 of Legacy. Camaraderie. Chick Hearn, everybody. Sounds like work. I mean, it's just basically work. Oof. 1736, fam. That's only the price of admission for a movie, fam. 11:45, fam. Every Tuesday. Family parties. It's building morale, getting everybody together. That's a true team right there. I wish work was... I'm kidding. Work is like that. If you know who I am. For my Facebook audience, they'll understand more. So I was hoping that this show would be looking at the other, like at every single championship because there's 17 of them, at least from the 1980s, 1979, all the way to the 2020 championship. Um, I think they got up to 83, 84. And again, this series gives off a massive vibe of. Um, I mean, I wish it was like Winning Time, but this is more documentary based, which is what Hulu does best, I think. Oof. He kind of his normal speaking voice kind of sounds like Walt Disney in a way. At least a young Walt Disney. Really a true starter from the bottom. Now we hear type. So he experienced the hardships early on so that he can have fun later on in adulthood. For those of you who are just joining us, welcome to the live stream for the week. Legacy episode 3 on Hulu. Timestamp is in the blue. Really? Wow. Because I'm like, what was his doctorate all about? Chemistry. Got really smart with ah. So he was his own fiduciary. Wow. Wow. That's insane, man. It's like flipping apartments and then starting to build his own properties. And it's staying humble while doing so until like roughly around the Laker time. Pretty good. Speaking of team ownership, y'all hear about the Angels? Art Moreno selling the team officially? Like, all right, let's bring in some new, fresh faces. The last 20 years has not seen a single pennant, and you've already spent so much on Mike Trout and top talent that just went to waste. Damn. As if it would be that easy. Sheesh. Ugh. Wow. Rich people problems right there, man. I can't relate. And to think shift trades at work are just too complicated. That's like a six-way trade, man. So far this episode has been on the business venture side. So far, nothing about the Lakers. I mean, they're building the team culture, yes, but this is truly behind the scenes right here. Succession style stuff. If you're just joining us, 13 minutes, 57 seconds of roughly an hour long episode. But this is the guy who ran the Lakers back to the ground in the mid 2010s, man. Dang. There's really some still turmoil between the two, Jim and Jeannie. And here we are. The Twin Towers. Yeah. And Ralph Sampson. That was, even then, that's a crazy buzzer beater. Mm. Surely it will add. This guy is the Woj of his time. The Adrian Wojnarowski of his time. That sounds terrible. Never mind, he's not the Wojnarowski. That sounds terrible. This is one way to tear apart this family. This reminds me of the Chris Paul trade, but no, it was vetoed. No, absolutely not. I'm like, yeah, a full apology? Ooh. Yeah. This is peak 80s Lakers. Oof. Yeah. I think this was the first year that they ever called it the finals. Oh. Right. Use that as an excuse, my guy. And I'll say we'll do it again next year. This is one of the iconic quotes from Pat Riley, right? Ah. Everybody here. We're going to win it again. Ah. One of my favorite Pat Riley quotes. Nice. Ooh. Oof. Fred Rogan. He is still there, I think, with NBC. Why is there a question mark? Dang. That's true. Damn. I want to see this part in winning time because this is like he is hurt bad. And also for the teams, will the players get the paycheck? Who's going to stay? If, are they going to win again back to back? So much pressure. Annual indoor games. Ah, so that's how they got the naming rights. A name. It's It did. I mean, you got like Chase Center right now. Fox Sports. Oh. Wow, I did not know that. Now it's Bally Sports Prime Ticket, but it would be blacked out. Oh. Holy shit, that is so smart. The Drive for Five. Brent Musburger, man. Golden voice. Ooh. Really owning it. Yeah. Oh, Bill and Beer. No. It's a really old Kareem already by now. I think he's like already in his 40s. Either 41, 42. Nope. He's slipping. Damn. Oof. Wow. You want to try it again in 1990? Or is it 91? 1991, something like that. So I think this would be the last one that... This is the last one that Magic plays, because then he... Nope. Mm-mm. Charles Gibson, my guy. Is he wearing a... He's wearing... Not yet. Wait, did they? Nah, they sweat. But the bad boys... Oof. Ooh. support. Times of adversity. They bet each other for a 3-point shot. That just shows how much the NBA's changed and nowadays. The three is like, dude, it's like, it just feels weird. That's a half court shot right there. And then the finals come around and you get swept. Until. So Pat Riley over exhausted his players. Ooh. Ooh. Can't catch up. It was way too much. It was too much. Yeah. No. Okay. No, you didn't. You pushed them way too far. So the 80s have come to an end. Lakers are done. And into the dark ages that are the 1990s. The collapse of Showtime is what we're leading into for the next episode. Um, damn. You know, not much context. At least I haven't received that much context in terms of the hardships of the 1980s. But yeah, you hear the financial crisis in 87. It's something that's been highlighted in The Wolf of Wall Street. Um, the buses almost going for broke, almost having to sell the team, but making strides and making money, making money moves to try and be able to pay off any debts, and just an overall tense time. And then the Lakers winning in 87 and 88, that is a silver lining in that dark time. And then the 89 season comes in, last year of the 1980s. And absolutely exhausting the team. And it's just strange seeing it like this. But it makes sense. You work them to the point, and first of all, let's take a look at the NBA playoffs of the 1989, 88, 89. Looking at the notes here, okay, so Eastern Conference first round is a sweep over the Celtics. Lakers sweep Sonics. Okay, first round there, sweep. So, okay, so Detroit over Chicago. That went to a game 6. So you had all that time, and then leading into the finals, you decide to outwork it. See, that's the main idea of sweeping, because you have the advantage of rest. And that's simply something that just wasn't done. Best of 5 for the first round, best of 7 for all subsequent rounds right after that. He outworked that team. And that was the biggest cause for the fall. And that's something that I did not know. But just seeing that, it's like, why did you have an extra time practicing a retreat as you're entering the finals? You need to rest. I don't know any NBA team. I think the Warriors had the advantage of rest going into the finals this year. So it's just sad to see that. And it's going to get even sadder as we get into the 1990s. 92 was Magic Johnson's HIV reveal. So he had to retire before he came back in, I think, 1995, 96. But then I think we're going to see the buildup of Kobe, Shaq. But I think this, because 1990s, they didn't win anything. It was the year, it was the team of the 90s, Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls. Where were the Lakers and all that? I think they made it to the finals in 91. Lakers finals 1990. 91. Right? 1990 NBA finals was Chicago versus Houston. No, Portland. No, Detroit, Portland. And then Bulls, Lakers. So it's, yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what we're going to see in the 1990s and then the 2000s and the 2010s, of course. That's something that we're very familiar with. We grew up in that age. I hadn't even been born yet, so yeah, we can stop the timer right then and there as we are done with the episode. Great episode so far. Just another roller coaster of ups and downs, but this one we're starting at a down. We hump once, we go down, we hump again, and we go down. So we make an M. 2 downs to start as we head into the 1990s. But, I think I've very well watched highlights and clips of the games in 87 and 88. Because especially 87 against the Celtics, that was a big one. Like, that was one of the biggest wins for Lakers, not just to beat Boston once, but do it again in 87 was something special. And honestly, I feel like they should have highlighted more on that, but, focus more on the business end of things, the family side, how they felt about it, and everything of the such. So that's going to do it for us here on the TASG Watch Party Tuesday night. It is now Wednesday morning, 12:50. Good morning to everybody. We will see you guys later on this evening for the TASG Watch Party Wednesday night for She-Hulk. Episode goes live at 11:45. Do note, I am coming back from work at the same time, so the stream may go live a little bit delayed. So around 11:50, 11:55. But nothing too late. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Thanks for joining us tonight. A brand new episode of High School Musical. The musical of the series is now out on Disney Plus, as well as the finale of the Only Murders in the Building Season 2 just came out. We're going to try and catch that Season 3. But right now, I am trying to catch up myself. If we were to go look at the HSM TMTS episode for tonight. Episode 5 is now out. Real Campers of Shallow Lake. Additional drama into that one. But that's a different series for another day. I'm Mark Catape. Thanks for joining us. We go live every week for brand new live reactions to whatever comes out on streaming services that meets my interest. This week, we are looking at Legacy Lakers and She-Hulk on Disney Plus, Legacy Lakers on Hulu, and hopefully soon we'll be able to catch Cobra Kai Season 5 maybe. So we'll see what happens. We'll get there when we get there. I'm Mark Catape. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, everybody.